Hello and welcome to Becastled. This is a game where you construct a castle, indeed, and you defend it in the nighttime from invading forces. So we can start a new game, we can play free player or sandbox here, and I'm going to play free play for the moment. Because as it says here, build your castle, gather resources, and defend against waves of enemies. Each day brings new challenges as you expand your kingdom and survive as long as you can. If you would like to check out the game, by the way, there is a link in the description. And we're going to be calling ourselves, well, actually, let's just call it Reformia. That will be the world name. The game seed is this, so if you want to play on the exact same game seed that I am, you can enter this, I think. Yes, you can, as you can see right there. Let's actually, you know what? Let's randomize this a little bit. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and there we have it. Completely different game seed. So we'll go for Castle on a Hill, Flatland, or River. I think Castle on a Hill sounds perfectly fine. And there are different, ooh, yeah, there are loads of different combat difficulties. Wow, you can go all the way up to 8. I think I'm going to stay on 3 for the moment. I'm not very experienced in this game just yet. We also have resource changes, so you can change whether you want to have them be sparse or abundant or standard. And then you obviously have neutrals, which are neutral enemies, and then seasons, duration, because there is a winter. Winter is coming, yes. And there's also a custom map editor as well, so you can actually create your own maps however you so desire, which is very, very cool. All right, so let me very quickly just pause the game real fast because I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on here. So you could see here right now, there are fields of wheat in this area, right? Fields of wheat. And there is a resource here. I think that's copper or something like that. No, this might be copper actually. Yeah, and then you obviously have cows and you indeed have wood too. So what we need to do is we need to kind of figure out a way. Okay. I think we're probably going to go for something like this. So as you can see, there are hexes, tiles, whatever you want to call them. And we need to, yeah, I think something like this is probably going to be relatively decent. There we go. So now we have 2 pieces of food right there, so we can actually get a farm. Caring for animals is not an easy job, but it does provide essential resources. You can only have 1 per cell. Now, obviously, we are going to need wood, first of all. So, unfortunately, yeah, we're going to have to build that. We're going to build that. It's going to be a little bit problematic. Maybe we can do this. Yeah, we do need to expand, unfortunately. That's going to be a bit of an issue. So let's just get that started for the moment. And let's actually see, because obviously expanding, as you see here, you do need... Ah, look, there we go. We actually got some wood for actually completing our castle. So we didn't even need to build the sawmill right there. So I'm actually going to disassemble that building right now. And we're going to build the sawmill in a proper place. So we're going to capture this. As you can see, we captured that tile right there. And then we're just going to be placing this round about there. There we go. Round about there. That sounds pretty good to me. And we're just going to have our little denizens going about and doing their business. And we have a sunstone workshop there as well. Let's see, what else do we need? Well, we do want a house. We want a bunch of houses, actually, so that we can increase our residence. So let's actually do that. Let's do 2 houses or something like that, I guess. There we go. These need to be manned, by the way, so whenever you construct a particular building that needs workers, you're going to need to do that manually, and as you can see, we do have a person already on there, and hopefully we'll gain some more people as time goes on. Now, we do have an army, as you could see. We do actually have an army here, and I'm thinking that we're probably going to go maybe down here. Is there anywhere that we can actually fight? We might be able to... Ah, here we go. We're getting some enemies coming from this direction. Okay, so I'm going to literally just get my people to hold position round about here, and they're eventually going to be attacking automatically when we have the enemy wave coming in. So what do we have here? What is this? Stone? Yeah, that's stone and wood. Okay, that's probably going to be somewhat useful. We also want a tavern here. This is going to increase the happiness of our villagers, so I'm actually going to be placing it probably round about there. That sounds pretty good to me. And we should probably also upgrade this at some point, but we're going to need stone to be able to do that. So how do we get stone? Well, I should probably get some food first. Is this actually wheat? I think it is. So let's get the wheat field right there. And caring for animals. Yeah, so caring for animals, we can only do 1 here. So there you go. We'll get that up and running as well. But of course, you've got to bear in mind, we do need workers. We need to make sure we always maintain and keep up with workers. So we are going to need houses. Let's build another one of those. Let's build one around about here next to the tavern. Want to make sure that the tavern is manned by at least one person. And we are obviously going to be getting another one on the wheat field here. And then the farm is, of course, going to be needing a worker as well. There we go. All right. That's actually kind of perfect. That's actually kind of perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so that's good production right there. Good production right there. And we just need to expand a little bit over there now as well. We do need to probably go into the tech tree as well in just a second, because there is actually a where is it? Where are the there it is. There's the tech tree. So this is your research basically. So you can see here, allows you to build a stone quarry. Stone is essential for building and upgrading advanced structures. Ironworking, an iron mine, and so on. Allows you to repair damaged buildings, a palisade, a simple but useful defensive structure for basic defense. Then you have a warehouse, which allows you to store all of your resources, and markets, which serve as trading centers for your solar citizens to generate sunstone income. Yeah, and obviously there's a bunch of other stuff too. So what we want to do, ideally, is try to get the stone quarry, in my opinion. That's probably going to be relatively useful. Most notably because it does allow us to have stone, which allows us to upgrade things. And we also do get stairs unlocked as well a little bit later on as a result of that too, which I think is pretty cool. So we'll probably do something like that. Let's actually try to increase our food a little bit more. Let's upgrade this building. Can we do that? Do we actually have some stone? No, we don't have any stone right now. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to have to probably do this. Let's claim... the question is, do I want to claim that right now, or do I want to continue? Nah, you know what? Let's build some more houses first. So, let me see here. Do something like this. There we go. I can probably just hold shift for this. There we go. Oh, I cannot hold shift. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, I guess that's fine. All right, so yeah, food is obviously pretty good. We are needing to get happiness. We need to get more happiness, to be honest. That's probably going to be relatively good. I think everyone's got a place to stay now, do we? I'm actually not entirely sure if we do. Yeah, well, whatever the case, we're going to continue doing this, and then we will probably try to expand a little bit more. What about this over here? Yeah, let's expand here, because this is our nice little sunstone thing. I think we're going to need that. We're also going to need the fisherman's hut, as well as the hunter's hut. And there's the sunstone workshop. Yeah, very, very important that we get the sunstone workshop, so we're going to need to get that very fast. You can see here that sunstone is basically gold in this game, and you're going to need as much of it as possible. So let's actually put another person on the tavern here, put another person on here. There we go. They've got all the cows in the farm, as you can see right there, which is actually really, really nice. And what is this? Are these boar? Yeah, these are boars right here. Okay, I don't really need to do anything with them so far. And as you can see, I think we are looking pretty good right now. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. And obviously we can try to expand a little bit as time goes on too. Alright, so we've just placed our sunstone workshop right here. So this is going to be exceptionally important, because obviously if we run out of money, we're going to be in a bit of a spot of bother. So we really don't want that. Now what we probably want to do is we probably want to get another sawmill up and running, all things considered, because we're running out of that in just a second. So we are going to need to probably expand over here. We don't have enough to expand over here, unfortunately. So we might have a bit of a problem on our hands, potentially. We could disassemble this building if we wanted to. I don't think we really need to do that just yet. We have stone here as well, which might make sense. And here it is. Nighttime is coming. Look at this, look at this. Here we go. We've got enemies coming in, and they are Moon Shield Man. And as you can see, we are obviously murdering them very, very easily right there. Basically no problems whatsoever, and immediately it is daytime again. Very nice. So let's get 2 people on this once again. And then, yeah, as you can see, all of the trees have been regrown, because that's what happens every single time the day ticks around, as far as I'm aware. So your stuff is automatically then going to gain its resources back. so you don't really need to worry too much about that, which is very, very nice. Now, there is a stone thing over here, so what we're going to do is we'll probably actually, you know what, let's go to the tech tree real fast, because we do need to get that stone quarry unlocked before we do anything else. So I think we're probably just going to wait until we get 400 in wood, which should be any second now. There it is. And now we can get the stone quarry. There we go. And that's it. There you are. Stone quarry almost instantaneously. Now we do want to unlock this as well, which is going to mean I need to do a little bit of something. You know, I do need to wait until we have 240 in wood, which is a little bit annoying, but that's how it goes. Now we're going to be placing our other friends over here, and we're just going to be telling them to hold position because we're going to be getting enemies coming from this direction over there. This is the big lunar tower here, and this is where the Lunar King is. Basically, if you are you know, strong enough and powerful enough with your forces, you can technically go over there and absolutely mess him up. You can just completely destroy him straight up. If you want to, obviously. If you have the ability to do so, then by all means. You know, I obviously can't do that just yet. Okay, so let's expand. I actually think we should probably expand over here, to be honest. So let's do that. And we can now get the stone quarry. It's going to cost 300 wood, so I think it's probably a good idea that we get... should I get another sawmill somewhere? We should probably get another sawmill somewhere. Obviously, we can't place it anywhere outside our sphere of influence, so we are going to have to wait probably until we can get this hex over here, this tile over there. That's probably going to make a pretty big difference, but yeah. Thankfully, our wood situation isn't actually going super, super badly or anything like that. So we should be having that in a moment. So it shouldn't be super annoying for us to wait for it or anything. And yeah, obviously you don't want to be placing certain buildings next to your residential area, you know, because the residential area, obviously, you really want to make sure is as happy as possible. I do want to get a hunter's hut because we do have some deer here, which is probably going to be, yep, they will definitely be hunting that. That's definitely going to be super, super useful. By the way, all of these resources, with the exception of trees, as far as I'm aware, are finite. I think they are finite. I'm actually not entirely sure if that's the case. Don't quote me on that, but I think sunstone, for example, I think that is finite. I could be wrong, as I say. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as time goes on. And obviously, the hunter's hut is about to be ready. There it is. Can place it there. And we need to put someone on there. There we go. And then what I'm basically going to do is wait until we have enough wood to be able to do this. Capturing this next tile is going to be extremely important for us. And then we'll probably build some more houses after that. So we just need to wait for it. I kind of wish we could go a little bit faster. Apparently there is no speed. There is no speed boost or speed increase or anything like that, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, that's how it goes. Let's, oh yeah, no, I don't want to build the house just yet. That's probably not the best idea. Let's wait until 280 wood, and then we can get another sawmill here, and that's going to make a significant difference to our increases. Another nighttime invasion has begun, and, well, has begun and has finished, as you could see right there. Very, very fast indeed. So, a little bit of a status update on how we've been doing. Well, as you can see, we are running away with money right now. We're doing absolutely fantastic on that. Our wood situation is now starting to sort of become a little bit better. And what we're also going to be doing is we're going to obviously build more houses. And we're going to make sure that these houses are surrounded by the taverns. Aura, it's right there somewhere, very, very close. I can't get it. Ah, there we go. There we go. Got it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So now we're going to just build this around about here if we can. It seems like we're getting it. Wait, I don't even own this. Oh no, are you serious? I don't even own this hex. Okay, there we go. Let's get that. There we are. Now we can build it. Yes. There we go. Build that house. And now give me some more wood. Thank you very much. There we go. Build that house right there. Just trying to make sure we have as many houses as possible. And then we're also obviously going to be expanding. So let's take a look at the tech tree, because there's going to be something that we want to buy, isn't there? Well, let's have a look. A butcher shop, that's going to be extremely useful. Produces food from wheat or flour. That's really good. And it can produce large amounts of food if combined with windmills and wheat fields. So we currently don't have... Oh, we do have a wheat field, actually. We do have a wheat field. We might be able to get another one. What about another one? Can we do that? Yeah. I think we might be able to get yet another one, which would be pretty... Can we do that? It does look as though I can, yes. Okay, let's get another one. That's pretty crazy. By the way, there are roads that you can build, as you can see right here. I'm not entirely sure how this works, because as you can see, it does appear to only create... Okay, kind of strange. Kind of strange road building. Kind of strange road building mechanic, but yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. And what do we have here? What's going on with this? There are not enough builders, or all builders are busy. Oh yeah, well that's absolutely fine. Not a problem there. That is okay. We don't have to really worry about that too much. As you can see, there's only one person on that. There's only one person on the tavern at the moment. Only one person on the hunter's hut. Let's put let's take someone off the wheat field for the moment. Take someone off that as well, because I don't think we really need a huge amount of money right now. I don't think we need 2 people on that, so that's obviously going to make a huge difference. How is the hunter doing? The hunter is absolutely doing fine, but we definitely need these houses built as fast as possible. That's really going to make a big difference. Where are the enemy coming from? They're coming from down here again? Yes, they're coming from down here. So we are going to have yet another one of those. We're just going to place them round about here. Going to make sure that they're standing in the appropriate formation. There we go. And what we should probably do is expand down here. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, we are actually gaining some stone now as well, which is really nice. So let's capture this down here. And we're going to be getting a... No, not that. We're going to be getting a sawmill around about here. That's really going to make a big difference. We should probably also do an upgrade. Do an upgrade for this. Can we do an upgrade for this? Doesn't seem like I can for some reason. Can I do this? No, for some reason not. I don't know why. Do I not have the... maybe I need the tech tree upgrade to be able to do that, or maybe something like that. Charcoal kiln, wounded soldiers. Ah, charcoal kiln. Produces coal by burning wood. Coal is used to keep houses warm during the winter. That actually could be insanely useful. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we want to do that. Yeah, we got wooden towers as well, stone towers, stone walls, siege weapons, elite warriors, and so on and so forth. Yeah, as you can see here, you can get a smithy. A blacksmith works here to forge powerful weapons and armor for your army. And so you can also get the iron mine, pikemen, barracks, training arenas, and so on. So, very useful. And look at that, a mansion, a large, luxurious house that has room for many residents. I think a charcoal kiln is probably going to be what I'm going to go for here, even though I would like to go for the bakery. I think the bakery actually might make sense. Let's do that. Can I not? Can I not do that? Ah, I need 400. Okay. I need 400 wood. There we go. I think I have enough now to be able to do that, don't I? Do I? Oh, it's because I don't have the warehouse. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I think I will probably go for the warehouse then, and we'll probably just build that. Where is the warehouse? There it is. Okay, so we need actually 200 wood for this. At least all these houses have been built now, and I think we do have extra workers. So we can now start doing that as well. And let me actually just take a quick look. What actually... Oh, a barn. A barn is stored here. Food is stored here in ideal conditions. I think we'll probably go for the warehouse. Let's actually just put that roundabout there. In the middle somewhere. And... yeah, I think the warehouse is probably fine. Let's actually get another person on that. I think we probably need... Destroying all enemy towers will summon the final and largest enemy attack. You can see how enemies move from any point on the map toward the castle. The dotted line represents the movement path of units. The double line stripe represents the movement of siege engines, such as siege towers, rams, or catapults. So you can see here immediately what's actually happening, and also the arrow leads you to where they initially spawn. So there are going to be heaps and heaps of enemies coming at us. So we do have to be very, very careful on that. Can I upgrade this yet? No. I don't have the ability to upgrade that yet. Let's get another person on the working thing down here. Then we're obviously going to get some more. Let's get some more houses. I think I probably want to get another tavern. So let's actually build over in this center area here. And we're still doing well in terms of cash, so we don't need to worry about that. I should probably... can I do this? Yeah, I can actually do that. Wait, am I building this way too inefficiently? I think I probably am, to be honest. Yes, that's probably not working out too well. Okay, so let's see. If I build a road round about here, is that actually gonna help us a great deal? There we go. Something like this. Okay, that's kind of okay. It's kind of what I wanted to go for. The tool is a little bit difficult to use for me. And yes, so our happiness is currently having a bit of a problem because we're having way too many of these. So yeah, we are going to need a tavern. So let's get the tavern. Let's put it right in the center of the tile. Then we can get another house. And is there something else that I can do to actually... yes, we might be able to get a fisherman's hut. But the problem with the fisherman's hut is that we're going to need... You guessed it. Oh yeah. We're going to need water. And we are very, very far away from water at the moment. Okay, well, it's starting to get to nighttime, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my forces down here because I don't really want the enemy to destroy my sawmill if at all possible. So that's what we're going to do here. Let's do this. The warehouse is looking pretty decent, I think. Yeah, for some reason I can upgrade the warehouse, but I cannot upgrade the sawmill. Not sure what's going on with that, but yeah, they killed the enemy already. So there you go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Very, very nice and simple. And yeah, as you can see, look at this. I can upgrade this straight away. So boom, instantaneous upgrade. Unfortunately, I cannot upgrade the Hunter's Hut either, or any of those other things. So I'm going to assume that I just need to upgrade some more things in the tech tree here. Let's get the bakery. Why not? Let's get the bakery straight up. And where is the bakery? There it is. Okay, we're going to need 200. Let's put that around about there, right next to the wheat, right? That makes the most sense, right next to the wheat. I think that's pretty good. Let's put people in the tavern here. Make sure that we're working that. Let's put another person on there as well. We just want to make sure that we continue building as many houses as we can right next to the tavern. There we go. Okay, let's do another one here. The problem is I don't want to build too close to each other because that's going to inherently make things very, very difficult. Okay, there we go. We are actually getting some cool stuff. Are we having a lot of wheat right now? I actually don't know. We should probably try to get some more workers on these wheat fields just to make even more wheat if at all possible. It's going to be very important. Build another one there and another one there. There we go. All right, yeah, things are looking pretty decent. Now let's actually just take a quick look at where the opponent is going to come from. Okay, they're coming from over here. Are they actually spawning in multiple places this time? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We are going to have no problems. Okay, so we should probably start building a melee training camp. So I am going to do that around about... where do I want to build that? I guess I could build it here. I'm not a big fan of building it here, to be honest, but I guess I could kind of do that. It is going to expand. The question is, I am spending a lot to expand in that direction, which I would prefer not to do. I'd actually like to go over here, possibly. Yeah, why not? Let's do over here. And shall we build the melee training camp right next to this? Nah, that's absolutely pointless, isn't it? That's terrible. Yeah, so we'll go for the Sunstone Workshop then instead. There we go. And let's get some more houses. And I think we're looking pretty good in terms of people now. Yes, yes. Every single building has multiple people on it, which is great. As you can see, this is what the tavern is doing to this place. This is what the tavern is doing to that one. Very, very nice. Yeah, I think we have loads of people on each individual one. I'm going to obviously do this too. How are we doing in terms of sunstone? I'm not entirely sure. How do we increase the amount of sunstone that we have? Or shall we say, how do we... Ah, we can upgrade the castle. Let's upgrade the castle. There we go. And we can also get iron. So we need to get iron. So what does that mean? Well, we need to get iron mining. We need to get a hospital tent as well, though. Hospital tent is going to be very, very useful. There's a church, library, positive mood. Okay, yeah, we need to get iron. So let's get the hospital tent first of all, and I'm gonna make that. It's gonna cost 250 sunstone, which is completely fine. Let's put this around about here, and I'm gonna just build a small road over to it. There we go. And we still have half the day away, which is pretty good. Okay, we can start upgrading things. Yes, there we go. We can actually upgrade the sawmill now and stuff like that, so that's actually really, really nice. Let's start upgrading all of that stuff. We can upgrade the bakery too. We can't upgrade the wheat fields for some reason, so that's unfortunate. But we can upgrade all that other stuff. Okay, I'm gonna need, considering I actually purchased this anyway, I am gonna need another stone quarry. Not a terribly big fan of having to do that, but yeah, we are going to need it. There we go. Upgrade that one as well, and then that one's going to be built too. There we are. All right, fantastic. So everything's seemingly going quite smoothly right now. Obviously, we are playing on a slightly lower difficulty, so we don't really need to worry too much. And indeed, we're going to be putting one person on here. And we're going to see how things go. Okay, so nighttime is about to befall us here, and it is now autumn. Yes, it is now autumn, so that means we are going to be facing the trials and tribulations of winter soon enough. And it does seem as though it is about 5 days per season, so we're going to have until day 10 until winter is upon us. So we have to be a little bit careful about that. I'm going to take my forces back over here. As you can see, we actually have a treasury. Build an additional treasury. I'm actually not entirely sure. How do we build an additional treasury? I don't think I have one. I just have a tavern here, iron mine, warehouse, all that stuff. I don't think I actually have anything that provides me with this. Nope. But we are going to have it, I assume, a little bit later on. I can't see that though right now. As you can see. Yeah, you can also build a greenhouse and all that stuff. Ah, there's the treasury. Okay, a vital building where you can store sunstone and set taxes. Well, that's very, very useful. Let's get a market and then the treasury straight away. And here's the market. Trade among solar citizens to replenish the royal treasury. Okay, let's do it. It says we're going to get 0% bonus. I'm actually not entirely sure what the bonus would entail. But I don't see any bonus right now, so I guess I'm just going to place it round about there. And we can place another treasury, and we can put that pretty much anywhere we like. I think I will place it there. There we go. Yes, very, very logical positions for all of it. Yes, I know, I know. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so we do have an iron thing to actually have here, iron mine. So we're going to be getting that straight away. And we're going to try to get some people on that as well as soon as possible. It's going to be extremely important that we get that so we can actually start upgrading our, basically upgrading our forces as much as possible. As you can see, we do have the melee training camp actually built, and we are going to be able to hire quite a few. Yeah, I'm actually just going to get loads of these guys. We are going to get a lot of maintenance though. As you can see, army maintenance is going to be a thing, but that's okay. I don't really mind about that too much. And yeah, we need to build a lot more houses. Let's get someone on the marketplace there. But yeah, we need to build a lot more houses. We need to expand a little bit more. So I'm going to expand around about here. And the main reason why I'm going to do that, of course, is because I want to get a tavern. So let's build another barn as well. I feel like that's going to be necessary. Let's actually build that around about there. And then we'll just take the road around about there to it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's take a look at the tavern. There we go. And then we can put this around about there. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So now we can get another one of these. Just making sure that we have enough. That's it. Just making sure we have enough. Well, what is my maximum? Yes, I now have 5,000. Absolutely insane. Yes, 5,000 maximum capacity for that. Let's get 2 people on the iron mine as soon as possible. And our mood is doing very, very nicely so far. And yeah, well, there's 100 people coming out of that. That's going to be extremely difficult, I think. Probably extremely difficult, at least. And how many people can we actually have right now? We have 30 barracks beds. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to upgrade that a little bit more as well. As you can see right there, it increases the army limit if you go for that. There's the treasury, obviously. Unlocks the ability to set different tax rates in your treasury. Well, the treasury is over here. I can upgrade it if I want to. Economy overview. There's the economy, by the way. We're doing pretty nicely. Worker assignments. You can see all the worker assignments from that filter right there if we want to as well. And is there actually any way for me to see the... maybe I need to do it from here. That might be the case. No, I don't see any way to modify taxes from the treasury. But I'm going to assume that we are just getting additional taxes just randomly, or is that not the case? No, it doesn't seem like it. All right. Well, let's upgrade the tavern here. It's going to make an additional person available. If we want to do that, maybe it's a good idea. We're just going to continue getting swordsmen, though. I'm literally just going to continue getting as many of them as possible. And we're looking pretty good, actually. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to get the barracks. Let's get the barracks. And we're going to probably build that in a second. We're doing okay in terms of wood production. I might need to... Do I need to get another sawmill? I don't think so, right? I don't think I need another sawmill. I don't really want to go for another one, at least. So let's get the barracks. Let's put that... I don't really want to put it anywhere but here, to be honest. Okay, let's put it round about there. Not sure if that's going to be particularly good, though. That's the problem. Yeah, okay, I guess it's going to have to do, right? It's going to have to do. And how are we doing in terms of people? Yeah, not too bad. Our happiness is still okay. And the tavern will have 2 people in it. Let's build some more houses. Don't have that much wood, unfortunately. Let me actually just see. Is there something I can do with the market? No. It's producing leather at the moment. Alright. Well, I guess that's fine. Or not producing leather, but it's, you know, consuming it. Yeah, we don't seem to be doing too badly right here. We can obviously upgrade this as well if we want to, but I think I'm going to save up on stone now because there are going to be some tech tree things that we would like to get. Let's increase the barracks for now as well. And now we have a much greater... Yeah, we have 70 army capacity. That's pretty nice. Let's continue increasing the amount of swordsmen that we're getting as well. We can also upgrade this. There we go. I have no idea if that's actually going to help us out at all, but, you know, I think that's kind of nice. And then we can also go for the training area, which serves as a boot camp for your warriors. You can train them up to level 2. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I think I'd probably like to go for that. Your most experienced units who have all upgrades from the smithy can be promoted to the elite level. That's actually insane. Okay, so I think we'll probably do that. Let's get that. That sounds so good. Let me just see where the opponents are coming from. They're coming from over here somewhere. Ah, yes. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so let's actually make our way over here. And then we are literally just going to get the smithy. We're just going to get the smithy straight away. I think we've already... Yep, there we go. We already have enough. And the smithy is 300 to make? So we had to research it, and now it's 300 to make too. No, how dare you? How dare you do such a thing? Okay, well, it's actually not too bad, to be honest. And if you're a little bit more well-prepared than I am, you're probably going to go for 4 sawmills. I think 4 sawmills are probably going to be the way to go. But we're going to get the smithy up and running in just a second, and then we are going to be good. Oh yeah, then it's going to be really nice. I don't really want to start capturing other stuff now either, because if I start capturing other tiles, I'm going to have to start spending iron, and I don't really have an over an abundance, should we say, overabundance of that. So I'd prefer to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, let's see. Is that that's a barracks? Wait. Did I just make another barracks? That's pretty terrible. Okay, we got enemies coming in right there. Oh, wait a minute. They're going down there. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. Okay, they're going to be destroying the Sunstone Workshop. Okay, that's actually not even bad. But my forces should have a pretty easy time of things. Because we are really, really good. I mean, I think we're pretty good. We are actually having a... I think this is like an advanced wave or something like that. Yeah, it's a blood moon, actually. I had the blood moon problem. Okay, so we can repair this building. And that's not going to go too badly. Can I not repair that? Oh, I think maybe we need to actually spec into something. Yes, there you go. Builder's Guild allows you to repair damaged buildings. Unfortunate for me, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Well, I'm going to be specking into Elite Warrior here. And then we will be going for military in just a second. Obviously, this is my one Sunstone mine, so that's really... Actually, no, I do have two of them. So that's actually not even entirely bad. But it is pretty annoying that they went for that. I didn't even realize that they were going for that because I thought that they would go up there. That is my bad, of course. So, let's see. Yeah, now I can actually do it. So there's the Builders Guild. I need 300 wood, once again, to be able to do that. Yes. I wish I didn't need wood for the research and the building, but, you know, that's how it goes. Okay, let's see. Build something. I guess it doesn't really matter where I build it, but I don't really want to build it close by to residential, so somewhere like this is pretty decent, I guess. There we go. Alright. And then we will be able to repair this, and then we're going to be swimming in Sunstone once again. I am going to have to expand a little bit, though. Probably a hunter's hut. Probably another hunter's hut somewhere around about here. I think that sounds kind of good. Let's go for the hunter's hut here. Can I do it? No, it doesn't see... Is it because of the... Is it because of the road? Is the road literally preventing me from building this? Can I destroy the road or something? No. Ah, dear. What about destroying this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I can actually do it like that. Okay. Let me just build the road a little bit better here. All the way along, like so. There we go. That's a little nicer. Okay, so now we can hopefully get the hunter's hut. Can we not? No, it doesn't seem like it. All right. Okay, fine. That is a little bit annoying. We could go here and get some more wheat. We are going to be attacked from over here, by the way. Let me just do something with that. The Builders Guild will go here. Let's get this repaired. Are they coming from anywhere else? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so let's get every single person that we have. Let's put them over there. Literally going to be just hyper aggressive about things. I don't see the point in not doing that. I think what we'll probably do, actually, is we'll probably... Oh, I can't even do that, unfortunately. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to do it that way, but no, we can't. Okay, let's just capture this instead, then. Okay, so we'll go for a wheat field. And another one. And another one. Do I not have enough? I do have enough wood. I am assuming... Ah, you can only put 2. Okay, you can only put 2 per cell. Well, that's absolutely fine. Then we can get another bakery. Where is the bakery, though? Where is the bakery? It's under food, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, and we can get another bakery. Let's put that round about there. Let's get the road to go around. Can we not go through here? Apparently I can't even... No, I cannot do that. Okay, well, that's fine. We don't really need to worry about that too much. How are we doing in terms of people? Yeah, no, that's actually fine. How are we doing in terms of Sunstone? They still haven't repaired... Oh, no, they did repair it, but then they didn't put these people back on it immediately. Okay, well, that's fine. That's okay. Not a problem. Okay, so let's put people on this. Put people on this. And the bakery will be done soon enough too. And then what we want to do is we probably want to go ahead and get the smithy built finally, because we haven't done that. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, let's get the smithy somewhere around about there. And this is going to be insanely cool. This is going to be really, really cool. Because if we can get every single upgrade from the smithy, then we can upgrade or promote all of our people into elite warriors. And things are going to go mighty fine. Oh, yes. People are going to be very, very pleased about that. Let's do this. Do that for the bakery. Let's try to upgrade it a little bit as well. And how's the smithy doing? Yeah, the smithy is almost built. I'm actually really intrigued to see what kinds of upgrades this is going to provide us. We're now finally starting to get more sunstone, but you can see just how vulnerable we actually were. And it just goes to show that generally, obviously, you could go for the tech tree, get some walls, and get some towers. And then you could also get some siege engines and stuff like that. That would probably make a pretty big difference. Let's upgrade this. Okay, and now what upgrades are they actually doing right now? Because it doesn't show me. I'm going to have to wait until this guy runs over there so that we can see exactly what he's going to do. If he's actually going to do anything. I'm actually not entirely sure. Do I need to actually get some stuff? Maybe I need to training camp? Do I need to get the training camp? Fire arrows, siege weapon upgrades, two-handed knights. Whoa, two-handed knights. Assign banners to your units. This will give them a unique aura that will affect all troops around the banner barrier. Bearer even, not barrier. Yeah, that might actually be kind of cool. But I think two-handed knights might be really fun. With proper training and mighty longswords, the knights bring doom to your enemies. Yeah, well, as you can see, there are no upgrades currently in progress, so I'm not entirely sure what is even happening with that. It says, upgrades for units and siege machines are made here by the skillful blacksmiths. Well, I don't see any upgrades right here. I can't click on this or anything like that, so I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to assume it's maybe like this. I'd like to get 600 in cash, please. Yeah, 600 in cash would be really, really nice. Let's actually capture this real fast, and let's get another sunstone. There it is. Let's get another sunstone workshop right there, just because I personally feel the need for a little bit of extra greed. I think that's probably going to be quite helpful. And how are we doing here? Everyone seems to be fine. Yes, we're working very, very hard right now. Let's get another person on that bakery there. We can upgrade this one more time as well. Let's get another person on the iron mine. Yep, things are going nice. Things are going very, very nice indeed. Okay, so it's nighttime once again. All of our resources completely just basically stop. They just halt completely there. As you can see, we just completely destroyed them as well. And that is it. Ah, here we go. Here are the upgrades. Oh, I didn't even realize that we had to select these fellows. All right. So these are the upgrades. I don't actually know what they are going to require, but we are going to... it requires iron. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's get reinforced armor first of all, because I want to make sure that our forces are going to remain alive. That's going to be extremely important for us. So let's do that. There we go. Everyone upgraded? Is everyone upgraded? I think so. And does... yeah, they're working on it. As you can see, they're working on it right now. Very, very nice. Okay, so that's basically how the upgrading system works. I thought you'd have to select something from here to be able to get the upgrades, but no, you have to select individual units or all of the units and then just select something from this. So yeah, that's how that works. So if we do that, units with this upgrade, 20. We need 30 of them, as you see here. Yeah, I think that's working at least. A warrior should have level 4 armor and weapon upgrades to be eligible to be upgraded to an elite warrior. Whoa. Okay, well, I have no idea what an elite warrior is, but I'm going to continue upgrading our forces and seeing how that is. And you can see here that we now have an exceptional amount of troops coming in once again, but we are going to be very, very well prepared. We have a massive army right now. We do. We have a pretty large army. One thing I want to do, though, is I do want to get a barn. And I'm going to put that round about there, because that's going to house a lot of the food that is going to be coming from the the wheat supply here, because otherwise we're going to have people having to run up and down all the time, and that's going to be kind of annoying. There is actually the ability to get stairs, as far as I saw here. I think there is... where is it now? There, stairs. Stairs allows units to move between cells of different heights. Let's get that. I have no idea how we're going to build this. Stone stairs, wooden stairs. Okay, yeah, so you can see here, boom, there it is. There's the wooden stairs. So we can immediately do that. We can do that here too. We can do that here as well. No, we can't do that here as well. We can do that here if we want to. Maybe here is good. Yeah, we'll build it there as well. And so as you can see, everything's now very much easier for our forces to get to where they need to be. Very, very cool. Anyway, if you'd like to check out Becastled, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.